in. And it's the enemy's job is to cut you off before you get to where God would have you to be. Well, if he had had his way, you wouldn't be sitting here today.
Searching for a heart that will love him, longing for a child that will give him their all, give it all. He wants it all. And there's a God.
The word came to the apostles, but there were people that were already working with the apostles, the disciples of Jesus Christ.
Yes.
So we didn't have 120 apostles.
Right.
We had 120 people, including the apostles, that went to the upper room.
Right.
These were people that believed in Jesus Christ and his ministry.
Amen.
And there were women
All right now.
included with the men. God bless you, woman of God. Ooh, and there were women included with the men of God. They all went to the upper room.
Yes.
They all received the empowerment of God to what? To be a witness. Ooh, Jesus. Acts 6:6 said, whom they set before the apostles, and when they had prayed, they laid their hands on them. Now get this, the apostles and the 120 that went to the upper room had an experience of the initial descending of the Holy Ghost. And they feel, Acts 2 and 4 tell you what went on. Cloven tongues like as a fire set on each one of them. They heard a sound from heaven as a rushing mighty wind, and they filled all the house where they were sitting. And suddenly they began to speak in tongues, and the Spirit of God gave them utterance. That was the initial descent of the Holy Ghost.
Right.
Nobody else has received the Holy Ghost
Right.
that way since the 120.
Right.
Because there was no purpose for it, because it's already here.
Yes.
What our senior mothers and fathers did not know, they lived where their understanding was, because he told them to go to Jerusalem and tarry.
Yeah.
They thought tarry meant clap your hand. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Hallelujah. Jesus, 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 Jesus. Fill me, Lord. Fill me, Lord. That's what they thought tarry. But tarrying there meant to stay.
Yes. Stay right there.
Don't move, don't shift, and wait for it. Now, whether you got it like that, I got it like that.
Amen.
In fact, I really think we need to go back to that, because we done got so cute now. You know, that waiting on it cast all that pride off. Until you get hungry and thirsty for God, you will never get the feeling of God. They right there. Now they have received it. So Acts 6:6 said, whom they set before the apostles, and when they had prayed, they laid their hands on them, and Stephen, full of faith and power, did great wonders and miracles among the people. I want to stop right there. Stephen received it by the laying on of hands.
Yes.
Now he had faith, and he received the power.
Yes.
Those two ingredients are very important.
Yes.
Because if you don't believe in the God that's the giver
Come on.
of the empowerment of his spirit, then you can't work for him.
That's right. That's right.
I believe in God the Father.
Yes.
I believe in God the Son.
Yes.
And I believe in God the Holy Ghost.
Yes.
The purpose of God was to make us in his image and likeness, that we would serve and worship him. He wanted somebody to worship him. He wanted somebody to glorify him. He said, I'm a jealous God. Anything and anybody you put ahead of him, he got a problem with that. He can love you all day long, but he wants you to get him in order. See, one day the Lord spoke to me and said, you got your daddy where your God's supposed to be at. What? Because my daddy was very much a part. He ruled his house. He taught us the things of God. And so we was just thanking God for that. But we didn't know that there is a thin line between appreciation of someone that had turned you on, thank you, to the Father.
Yes.
But they're not the Father. I'm not the Father, y'all. I'm your shepherd. I'm not the Father. Oh, man, I'm teaching you about the Father. I'm teaching you how to reverence the Father. I'm teaching you how to glorify the Father. But I'm not the Father. Because I got to go to him to get my help. Oh, bless his name. He was filled with faith and power. and miracles, and he did great wonders and miracles. He is not the apostle.
Say that.
He is not the apostle. I'm trying to show you that I don't just want it up here.
Right.
I want it out there.